actually have a question myself, somewhat a more general question, but related to our subject here, famine and peasant policies, comparison between Soviet Union and China. Comparing Soviet Chinese famine and Soviet Chinese policies toward the peasants, I think the fundamental issue here is the question of similarity and difference. And this is what your talk, and it's both this morning and tonight's talk, so revolves around. And in morning, if I remember correctly, and you said something like, the similarities are much more important than the differences. And somehow I feel like, throughout sort of hearing the talks, your presentations on specific historical issues, for example, like the war of peasantry and the social political constituencies of different parties, somehow I feel like I am hearing sort of possible different voices emerging, and I could be totally wrong on this. So I wonder, with regard to the question, how do we sort of to characterize this comparative relationship in a way that's more precise? Mao and Stalin, Soviet communism, Chinese communism, Soviet policy and Chinese policy toward peasants. Is Mao and Chinese communism fundamentally Stalinist, a subvariant of Stalinism, or would it be possible to say? And I feel like it could be possible to make that argument from the material that you present, that the Chinese communism of Mao, in fact, they're something different, even though, however closely related. They ventured they did different things. They ventured new ground. They developed different, ideological possibilities. So, in spite of the close historical, the affinity, the ideological affinity, the genes, in fact, sort of mutated into something. It's a somewhat different species, despite the very same origins. So, would you mind sort of elaborating that a little bit?
I'm not sure I understood you well. Mao was not a pure Stalinist. Mao was unable to be a pure something. He is not coherent enough. You will go to the right or to the left. It was almost like this is capricious. So no, we need some sort of art Stalinist to the core. So this is very completely different personality. So no, I simply, this is what makes me sad, and what I wanted to emphasize, is that in so different countries, it was the result was so, it's what when I say similar policies of regime, basically similar. So the end was about the same because of the following a doctrine, a line, it's the same way. For instance, when you compare the Russian intelligentsia of the 19th century and Chinese intellectual, you see, it's different. So Russian intelligentsia, someone like Chekhov did not like that much. He was criticizing them. But we can see this leading to Lenin and to the Bolshevik. In China, it's utterly different. The Chinese literally were within the society, and they were the one who were natural leader of the regime, of any regime. They were very skeptical about any doctrine, any ideology. They were first of all, yes. So and finally, what about how the regime could be the same? If for instance, look at the Red Guards as people saw them in '66 in our regions. You see, this is very surprising from young Chinese. The more we know Chinese, the more we're surprised. And again, so I emphasize the underlying causes of the regime. It can make fanatics from anyone, which was a regime very similar to the other one. I don't know if I have answered your question, but this is, yes, the paradox I cannot solve.
Yes, I'd like to ask a question about pertaining to local officials. I'd like to ask a question that would pertain to local officials and how they reacted to the famine conditions and how well they carried out, or how well or not so well did they carry out the orders from the top. And what I'd like to comment as far as the Ukrainian situation is concerned here. We know that in July of 1932, there was a party conference called where Molotov commented afterwards that all of the Ukrainian Politburo opposed the grain requisition plan and said it was too high. Of course, they fell into place. But at the conference itself, there were quite a few critical comments and remarks made from regional, lower regional officials and figures of the Communist Party. And we know that in 1933 there was a great purge of the Ukrainian Party that touched particularly the local officials and regional level officials, and that I don't recall the exact percentage of figures that were purged, but it was certainly more than 1/3, perhaps as much as 1/2. In the fall of 1932, there was one incident where Stalin himself intervened in a local matter where some local officials had been charged with sabotaging the grain collection plan. And there were a lot of documents where Stalin and Kaganovich were accusing local officials of sabotage. And then in Ukraine, of course, you had some of the local officials accused of terrorism or of Ukrainian nationalism. And in one case where Stalin himself intervened, this was in Ecole County in the Dnipropetrovsk Oblast. He actually dictated the number of years that the local officials should be sentenced to. Do you have anything similar taking place in China?
No, nothing similar in China. We don't know. Mao venturing saying this guy should get 10 years. No, nothing. It's very different. And what you said about the great number of Ukrainian party cadres, leaders, or rank and file members were purged, or worse than purged in 1933. I don't see anything. But on the other hand, of course, many local cadres in China suffered, were dismissed, jailed, sent to Laogai concentration camp, or killed, or executed. And branded rightist for many reasons, because they could not extract so much grain from Peasant, or because sometimes they gave too big a portion for some villagers. So they suffer a lot, and they made peasants suffer a lot also again. So, but that's all. Maybe I have not answered completely your question. It's from the high leaders, very different. From Stalin to Mao, very different. From that, what you said is impressed me a lot. At the beginning, all Ukrainian Politburo opposed the policy, and finally they did not. They could no longer oppose, and sometimes they even approved officially, publicly, that policy they disapproved in their heart. But in China, there would be a lot of careerists and activists, like Mao feels so, and it's supposed to be prominent and to do what he wished.
Okay, we have to close down. We have had a long day and very fruitful discussions, and all the participants are tomorrow at the Sun Institute, Savannah and Harbor.
Thank you very much.
invite you at 1 o'clock tomorrow. We'll have all of our panelists, including the specialists on China, Kazakhstan, and Ukraine, making comments, and then Professor Graziosi will be giving a public lecture at 3 o'clock. So 1 o'clock tomorrow, St. Vladimir Institute, 620 Spadina. It's the place with the statue in front of it on Spadina, if you haven't been there before. And I'd like to say, someone from the audience said that the University of Toronto and Chinese Studies are very honored that Professor Bianco agreed to be here at U of T. We are even more honored that he agreed to take part in our conference, and we thank him very much. He came despite the Air France strike and problem with planes.
To show a good actor he is.